Dennis White, breakdown last week's game down in the Southeast. What did you see out of Southeast and Southern Guilford last week?
Last week ball game in the rain, very outstanding offense, power that Southeast displayed. Southeast usually pound and ground game, but they have a new addition called the Guy brothers, Justin and Jalen Guy. So now they run on the outside, and then this whole fourth quarter, third and fourth quarter, they utilized they pound and ground game. They ran their style of offense, and to the defense of Southern, they didn't know how to stop that high powerful Southeast offense.
Now you had known one of the Guy kids somewhere before, right? Either Justin or Jalen.
Yes, I know both of them.
Know
I know
both those
both
kids.
brothers.
Yeah.
I've been knowing them forever.
I thought you had.
Known them since they was born.
Yeah.
Dad and I used to work together.
Good young men.
Yeah, wonderful. Baseball is their sport.
Big blood.
But they did
They're glad to have them on that football team. Glad to have them there.
Yes,
yeah.
That's a new addition. And as you talked about, Andy, that allowed Southeast to do a lot of things different than the normal pound and ground game. And another noticeable thing was Southeast defense, where, you know, Southern had a new quarterback. We could say it was raining, but Southeast defense in their second half played outstanding.
On the table this week, you got Southeast at Northwest. What do you expect in this game?
I expect in this game, I just talked with a couple of guys from over in Dudley. We've talked about some games that's coming up. And the Southeast against a high powerful offense. What have you been hearing about Northwest?
I've been hearing Cameron Cloud, Thomas Hennigan. I've been hearing Kyle Finney. I've been hearing Jacob Leonard. I've been hearing Trey Turner. Loads of weapons.
So that's the storyline. Loads of what? Weapons for this Northwest team. Southeast, and I talked to you earlier, the way Southeast played last week, they can ill afford to play that way against Northwest. Northwest is a sound offensive and defensive team, and I wanted you to call those names out, Andy, because the first time I saw Northwest play, they was minus four of those guys, and they put up 47 points against the Smith Golden Eagles defense.
Yeah, that's when guys like Zach Tyler stepped up and played extremely well.
Absolutely. And when you and the Spice man, Jalen Spicer. I was just say go Jalen Spicer. So Northwest have a sound defense, sound offense. It's going to be hard for Southeast to beat Northwest.
So you're definitely picking Northwest.
Yes,
yeah. Northwest
by 14 or 21 points.
Real quick, what about the game with Grimsley High Point Central? Grimsley's playing much better lately, but the High Point Central's not bad either.
Absolutely. I was just talking with the Grimsley player. I'm going all the way with the Whirlies. High Point Central, as you said, Andy, they haven't showed that high power for offense like they have in the past, and so I would go with Grimsley. And I know.
Okay, you got Grimsley. You got, what about Dudley Hillside? Definitely Panthers.
Definitely Panthers. And those are the gentlemen I was just talking with, the linebacker Nigel Peel and the quarterback Hendon Hooker. They said that they did something totally different today at practice. They had a different style of practice to get prepared for a tough Hillside. And one of the things that you and I have seen over the last 3 or 4 years with the Dudley and Hillside come into the game highly ranked, but they just don't play well against Dudley Panthers. Dudley has been able to have their weight with Hillside. They have a few close games, but other than that, I haven't seen that matchup to be close like everybody has said before the game started.
And Hendon did 500 up downs on Monday because of the disqualification, which was early an injection. He took his punishment. 500 up downs.
And Andy, that's what you call taking it like a man.
Yeah.
And when you and I heard that about Hendon Hooker, we both couldn't believe it. We was wondering what happened because that's not his character. He's always a quiet, humble kid.
Absolutely.
But sometime in the heat of battle, you can forget your humbleness, and then you can, it's always a true saying, the fish will catch the second guy. The first guy can do something and get away.
If you saw the video, that's the way it looked. The video from Fox 8,
Yeah, and then once he defended himself, he got caught.
What about these other games quickly? What about Smith at Southern Guilford? Smith or Southern Guilford?
We have to go with Smith Golden Eagles.
Ragsdale Page? All Page?
Have to go with Page all the way, another 60-point game.
Yep. What about Southwest and Western?
Southwest and Western, have to go with Southwest.
Okay. Northeast is yet to win a game. They're 0-3. Rockingham County is 0-3.
last year, Andy, I think that if my memory served me correctly, we thought that was going to be the first win for Northeast, and I said, Andy, Northeast got one. And then I looked back at the phone, and you couldn't believe it. You said they threw a game away that was given to them.
Yeah.
So we just hope that don't happen this year. I'm going with Northeast.
Northern at Burlington Williams. Northern 0-2. Williams is 3-0.
I have to go with Northern. I think Northern going to get it on track. Burlington Williams lost a big rivalry game against Cummins. So I think we'll go with Northern.
What about Reedsville, Andrews? Last year, Andrews whipped Reedsville pretty bad up at Reedsville. What about this year over at Andrews?
Andrews don't have it like they used to. Coach gone, new team, new coach. Our new team rebuilding. I would go with Reedsville.
And other quick notes for Dennis tonight at Shane's Rib Shack for the big Thursday. Dennis, what about the Panthers tonight?
The Panthers.
All Panthers?
All Panthers.
Panther time?
It's Panther time, absolutely. As Skip McCall say, I think that the Panthers is going to come out with the revengeful heart, and they're going to do some things different tonight. They have Benjamin back.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't have Benjamin, but also they have a couple of new guys in the secondary. Josh Norman exit.
What about did they go 15-1, 14-2, 13-3, 12-4, 11-5?
I hate to say it, but I feel it's going to be a 12-4 year because history shows when the team go to the Super Bowl the next year, it's hard to repeat that.
Who's the player of the year in Guilford County if we look at it today? High school football.
If we look at high school football today, who would be? I would have to go with Thomas Hennigan from Northwest. Hennigan have put up in two games, 10 touchdowns in 2 games.
Yeah.
That's been very impressive. Coming from an injury, I would have to all respect. I love him to Nooker. Nothing to negate that he's an outstanding player, but I would have to go with Thomas Hennigan because him and Hook is doing things that people expect him to do. But Thomas Hennigan, if I would have said to you before the beginning of the year ended, Thomas Hennigan's going to have 10 touchdowns in 2 games, you probably would ask me what I was drinking because he didn't have that impressive year last year.
What about Tennessee versus Virginia Tech at Bristol Saturday night?
That's going to be a close
Emmanuel
one.
Mosley on TV, Mook Reynolds on TV, 160,000 fans.
Tennessee cannot play like they played against App State against Virginia Tech. So I'm going to go with I'm going to go with Virginia Tech on this one.
And finally, Dudley versus East Forsyth at the Farmers Market. I got this place built up. It's going to seat 42,500 fans on the hills at the Farmers Market, Highway I-40, Sandy Ridge Road. Who do you take, Dudley or East Forsyth?
I'll take Dudley in the Corn Bowl. You got to give it a name. If you got it if you're gonna have it at that venue, you got to give it a name. The corn. What name? No one ended.
The Cornhole Bowl.
The Cornhole Bowl.
The full cornhole competition. It's Cornhole Bowl. How about again Dudley to win it, right?
Yeah, Dudley to win all the way.
Well, we about have to wrap it up for the night. Shane's Rib Shack again tomorrow night. We got
Southeast and Northwest. We would be over at Northwest. I'm going with Northwest.
Okay, Dennis, I will see you then inside the Dennis White broadcast booth tomorrow night. And again, thanks for coming in, Shane's, this night. It's always good to have you. We got to hustle out of here, and again, we'll check in upon other guys next time around. We'll also hope to see others here at Shane's in the future too. Thank you, Dennis White. Always a good job.
Always good to see
Thanks,
you.
sir.